Are you ready to ramble? Happy Friday. I am back, and I'm going to try to keep this a little bit further away from my face, not way up here. We'll see how it goes. I guess I could just hold on to it. Maybe I could hold on to it. I realized when I was drinking on the one, I was like, oh no, you can literally hear it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, I can't wait to hear that. I am not an ASMR person. It bothers me really, really bad. And stuff like that is like nails on a chalkboard. Can't do it. So I'm like, I don't want this that close to my face. And my child is not napping. I am on the fly today. We have been sick all week. She got sick on Sunday. And then I started feeling a little funny, but I didn't think I was sick. And then Monday I got sick. So we're on the up and up now, thankfully. And I'm really grateful because we haven't been sick all winter. So there's a plus, and she seems good. And so far I am pulling out of it. So hopefully I don't need to have any antibiotic or bronchitis or anything like that. So anyway, moving on. The Oscars. I didn't care anything about the Oscars, didn't watch it, nothing. And then afterwards, I saw that Sinners had that amazing number. I love that movie. I saw some flack on it. I don't care. I loved it. I thought it was perfect. And when I saw that Jack O'Connell, who plays Remick, went to the Oscars with his fangs, it does things to you, girl. Do we have any other like vampire lovers out there? I mean, Dracula, vampire, anything like that. I am just, and he's got fangs. Is it like a monster lover thing? Like, you know how these women, it's like POV, you're a monster lover. I don't know if you've seen those videos. Maybe it's just because of my algorithm. But yeah, this guy went with fangs, Jack O'Connell. And I dig it. It's pretty cool. That got my attention. And most of the other girlies like me that are like-minded are fanning themselves. So anyway, awesome performance for Sinners. I thought it was great. Love the movie. And so anyway, I'm just kind of off the cuff again today, more so than usual. I I have to go for an interview this week. I wasn't going to share this, but I am. You know what? I'm just going to, we're going to go off the rails here. It's a ramble. So whatever. We got more wiggle room. And she's not sleeping, by the way. So I'm going to go off the rails here. I have to go for a job interview. I've been looking to step out of the house and get my feet under me. And I've had some other things going on. I have a commission. I've got some stuff going on. But the more I see about this stuff with Iran, I don't know if it's resentment, but the more angry I get. And I'm just going to be honest with you because I don't want to hide anything from you. I am a registered Republican. Do I agree with everything they do? No. And this is one area where I do not. And I'm frustrated because I see the American family, and I don't even know how else to spin it, but the American family is suffering. We are suffering. You've got mothers who have to work consistently. And it's been going. I'm not talking about this is just the Trump administration, but for how long? I grew up with a mother who was stay-at-home, and it was difficult at the time. It is even more difficult now. And I don't understand why we aren't pouring into us here, the family unit, our way of life. And instead I see that we want to put more money into that. We need to stop. And I am sickened that women can't be home to take care of their children. Most of us can't. And I am sickened that we're trying to put food on our table and pay for gas. But thankfully, the Iranian women will be liberated. You really think they're going to be liberated? Because I don't. Anyway, I'm thankful to help anybody. But we need it here. And it is just really, really laying heavily on me. I am a worker. Okay. Don't even think that I'm not. But this is ridiculous. I don't understand. And it's starting to needle at me. Does it start to needle at you? Even for men, you're working yourself to death, and our higher ups are doing all this stuff. And a lot of it, I don't know. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I knew when I started to do this and I wanted to do a podcast and these rambles and episodes and stuff, I knew I was going to get a lot of people that were going to disagree with me. So you could disagree with me. I still love you. I am just, I am really filled with resentment, and I'm working on that. It's just difficult. I know it's not, you shouldn't have resentment like that, but I know you feel like I knew, and maybe you're a conservative too that's feeling this, because I'm seeing more and more people kind of be like, hey, something's not right here. So anyway, yeah, I've got to do something different now, another income stream or something. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because nowadays you can't even just have one job. You have to have 2 or 3, and you got to have, you got to have your budget down like threading a needle, but hey, we're going to send soldiers and get more money and go supposedly free everybody. And, there's a nuclear threat and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm just going to keep on keeping on and making pretty paintings, I guess, and pretend the world isn't burning. Which leads me into something else. I actually wanted to talk about this, so we'll get off that. Imagination and dreaming. We need more of that. And I think that can really help us out. There's a lot of times I talk about things that might help us in our daily life, like the boundaries, and meeting people where they are, and less social media. And imagination and dreaming, you can really create your own happiness in your own world. And I've been doing that. Like I said, I'm struggling with resentment, and I'm struggling with a lot of this stuff. And I've done this quite often in my life. I've done it actually more now than I have in a while. And it's something where you kind of romanticize the things you do every day or the things you have. I have these beautiful red lights above my kitchen sink. And honestly, it's just a string of lights that's red. And I love that. And I feel like I am, when it's dusk, I get a lot of anxiety around 4:30, 5:30. And I have since I've had my hysterectomy. And it's the feeling of doom and dissociation and not feeling present, I guess. And if you know what I'm talking about, you get it. And it's usually about that time of day. And I plug these lights in, and it just creates this soft glow. And I think that I am just in the safest place in my little cottage with a beautiful garden. And, maybe I'm in another country. I could be in France, where I want to be, or where I want to travel, or I could be in the French Quarter. It's just an example, and maybe that sounds crazy, but I love to do it. I love it. And with sleep problems too, and I've done this a lot the last 10 years probably, just for anxiety when I sleep, because my brain goes, which has been worse since that. I will lay down, and if you have ever listened to anything about astral projecting, you're like your soul leaving your body behind and going different places. This is like where I got the idea. It's not astral projecting, but I will lay down, and as I leave my body there safe, I'll open the window and I'll go out for a walk. And maybe I can fly up on the roof. Maybe I could walk over to my parents, or maybe I could go cruise around the world while I'm in my bed, trying to calm and trying to sleep for the evening. I can also make up my own little cottage with a fireplace and literally feel the warmth, and I was thinking this week, I'm like, I should probably expand on that and get into some more about that as well in another episode. So that is something I think that would really help us. And it seems to help me. And it's not like being ignorant in the sense of the word is like, la, 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 this isn't happening in my life. No, this is happening. I'm going to set it down and I'm going to leave for a little while because I can, and that goes on and on with spirituality as well. And that's another topic for another day. But imagination and dreaming, I think maybe you could brainstorm on what we could do to maybe help us not feel that resentment and anger. I mean, still do what you can, but if you kind of go internally a little bit more, that really seems to help me. So just something I was going to talk about. Yeah. So anyway, I have got, she crashed. She was sitting up. So now she can sit up, and I was just seeing the top of her head, but now she's over like on her side, half on her chest with her leg like up. So anyway, I've been working on these, I was telling you about them. They're these mixed media on acrylic paper things. And I have 1, 2, 3. I am on my 4th one. So if you were just listening to it, it's a girl with they're going to be a bunch of bats. And then I've got some other things. You'll have to see them all when I release them. I'm going to do 6 of them. And they're all originals that you can buy from me. They're not going to be prints. They're not going to be reproduced, nothing. These are they're like sketches that I've done when she's sleeping or I only have a few minutes. It's no more than probably 2 hours per one. Like they're kind of just quick things. And it's been really fun. I've enjoyed it. And I've kind of gotten back to my roots of like what I used to do when I was like in my teens, when I would just sit and go at it and just have fun. And I think you're really going to like them. I think they're really pretty cool. So other than that, I have a show coming up at the Nimble Hill Tasting Room. I got the meet and greet date. We got it all set up. I just have to make like an event, an announcement and all that stuff with details, which I haven't done because I've been sick and the baby's been sick and I'm trying to take care of the house and find another job. And, I know you know. So anyway, it's May 3rd and it's 1 to 4. So if you want to stop by, it's the Nimble Hill Tasting Room in Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania. I have got a show going up. It is called Transitions. So you have to stop in and see me, message me or comment, whatever, and say hi. And let me know if you're coming. So that's May 3rd, 1 to 4. So anyway, yeah, that's what I got going on. So imagination and dreaming, create your own little worlds, romanticize your life because it's not very romantic right now. I know. I just got my grocery order. It's insane. And I'm just like, what is happening? What is happening? I don't know. Maybe I should get into politics. I don't know about all that stuff. And I don't pretend to be knowledgeable. I don't know how, all this shit works. But I have like common sense, and I feel like a lot of this stuff is common sense. Like all I got to do is look around me, open your eyes, your eyelids, pop out the eyeballs and see. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for coming to my ramble. And I will see you again next Friday. If I get the first episode finished, I will post that as well. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I can't believe how much stuff just piles up, man. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.